Now you're there like, I'm saying my bow. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Black Kings Frequency. It's yet another beautiful Thursday. And right now, we are asking the question, what would you do if you woke up as the opposite sex? I'd go back to sleep.
What would you do, man?
Nenda tu kukojoa.
Ati?
Yeah. It feels
Kwanza unaona pale penye imeandikwa uskoja.
Hapo ndo
Just
unapenda.
let us bend by the way.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah.
Nagawia
You
mbogi.
should try it.
Usigawia mbogi mali yangu tafadhali. Uamke uangeka ni demu wamecha nipe mbogi yangu yote. Haya bwana.
Alright, so besides paying, what else would you do? Or would you want to experience or know or understand? From a guy's perspective.
I wouldn't want to go like deep into like understanding men, but for a day, I think I would
just a
just be
day.
wild.
You find
What
wild.
do you mean, man? Wild is
Sexually
relative.
promiscuous? Ama, what do you mean? Unaenda kuinunua pale hivyo downtown ama? That is being wild too. You know.
So I don't know, men are just men. They have those conversations. I don't know. Wavulana tu ni wavulana.
What
Unajua
conversation?
umesema wild milk wa then unamaanisha mwingine.
As in,
Yes,
sio
ndio maana
hivyo,
nikamuuliza kana naenda
single
kuinunua
ati.
downtown.
Single ati.
Sitingwa.
You wouldn't want to experience, sexual pleasure as a guy if you woke up as a guy.
No, I wouldn't even want to be a guy.
No,
Even in my
it
next
shall
life.
It shall happen.
For one day.
It's for one day.
Yeah, you've woken up.
You've woken up,
Uko na
scratched
enjoy
your
na-
nuts.
uko na enjoy na hapo, uko like, what? Hey.
Someone niulize.
Tunakufikia. Wewe uko ready.
What?
Uko
Any
ready.
job in ideas.
First thing first. Of course ni kunyora. Nginyo.
Lakini sio unajua kunora ni ngumu sana asubuhi.
Walai. So nginyo. Of course
Basi
naamka
na
kama
masturbate.
nimebao.
Did you know, fun fact,
Self-pleasure.
guy wa no one.
Hapana.
Assassinate by.
Nataka
Hiyo inakaa baadaye.
What did you just do?
I don't know where she saw that look from.
Who
I
gave you
don't
that?
know who tried to represent us.
Who gave you that?
I don't know. It was inaccurate.
Yo, you the gorilla.
Man.
Jovi, alafu, umeshakojoa.
Yeah. But kama HR asema it's hard to pee in the morning.
Oh, guy 101. You wake up with a boner and you can't pee with a boner.
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, so of course with the boner natafuta mwenye nalala naye hapo kando yangu.
Yeah,
First thing first.
Who would you go for? Give us a crush.
Wow.
Kadem flani.
Mtu unaweza kucheck hivyo.
Wewe hata kama ni 3 years.
Nataka mwenye anakuanga na mdomo sana na sitamtaja.
Unyamazisha.
Anakuanga na mdomo sana.
And then they get mad when we get like that.
Ana mdomo sana namnyamazisha. Second thing, I'll try be loyal as a guy.
In 24 hours.
Yeah, cause men.
Loyal to what? FIFA.
No. Me think I'd want to experience for a couple of days, not just for a day.
How long?
Hey.
How long?
1 week.
I think a week, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Body count double digits. What?
Sasa body count mingi aje na
Hapana, sasa sitaki double, but sitaki
Oh,
body
and
count. I'm trying to be, but I want to be loyal. I'm trying to be loyal.
You're loyal.
We'll see if I can
Guy
have one
loyal.
Chile. And why is it that men cannot try to do that?
1 week is not
Enough to be loyal.
not enough.
Just trying.
Unajua Skali sema si cheating kama
Wife anajua.
Unajua I'm a man saa hiyo, so
Yeah,
of course I'm
kadem
cleaning
yako
a box.
anajua.
Naona vitu mingi zenye naweza chagua. So
Come on. There ni bamba.
Job in the universe. She'll try you.
yeah.
Try me.
Make a wish.
Not like that.
Enda Kitui.
I want to be a billionaire.
Enda Kitui.
That's the wish I
Zunguka
have.
that rock thingy.
If I were a boy.
A billionaire.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
so try be loyal.
Yeah.
What else? I'll try come home early. I'll try come
Try,
home
you
early.
just do it. You don't
Yeah, I'll try because men tell us I try, you know. So I'm trying. I try
By
come
the way
home early.
nilikuwa ni kama.
Yeah,
Wacha
I
nikushow.
try.
But nimekam, si ndio mimi.
Niko hapa.
I'm here
Yeah.
now.
But then what are you guys always doing?
Banter. With the guys.
Probably sometimes it's not even cheating, you know. But what are they always doing?
Let me
like
tell you, I
outside?
saw this comedian. It's
I'm
funny.
only cheating.
I saw this comedian.
Yeah.
And it was like, by the saa zingine, if your woman akushuku ulikuwa na cheat, kubali tu, because the truth just sounds weird.
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah.
Wezi mwambia like, yo, tulikuwa tumechill.
Masaa zikapita.
Nikaanza kuishia, ndai kapata pancha. Nikaita kamlesha kapaki yake hapo kando, tuko like, hii sunset inakaa vipi? Akawasha yake, tukabonga, ukifika hivi unafikira kumwambia hivyo. Najua ulikuwa na ni sawa basi.
It's true.
Sawa.
Ama tu uliambiwa cheki yani hadi kuna form unatolewa mtaa.
Man.
Sawa, mdenge ashakutolea form. But uko tu base fulani ndani ya gari kagwedhe tu. Na riba, hakuna kitu kingine, mko tu gwedhe na riba
na banta.
Na banta tu cheki. Mwenye demu yako juzi alikuwa ngongo.
But uko like the truth inakaa unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
Another one, I'd want to, because I'm being loyal, I'd want to be treated good as a man. I'd want to be among the men who, you know, as much as you're working hard, you're paying the bills, I feel appreciated.
You need more than one week, bro.
Yeah, I've said.
Like a year.
But
Joby
within
needs
that
a
1
year.
week
She likes to
Joby's
smile.
experiences
She likes
need a
to smile.
year.
You need at least
A year or two.
Yeah.
Ndio upatiwe upigwe character development.
Nikikuja eti naamka kazi yangu ni baba. Kazi ni baba kwenda kurudi. You're not even treated like baba.
Okay. That's interesting coming from a lady.
I wanna be treated like baba.
In my next life, I would never want to be a man.
Shout out to you.
But you see, if I woke up a chick, I'd hit up every chick I know. And I'll be able to pull up. And then we can have like, they call them slumber parties.
Come on.
You know, like
Hen party.
hen party.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll wake up me with hella variety.
Alafu kwa square one, kwa point ya kwanza,
Yeah.
na try kwenda as long as I can. Nione mbona watu wa last.
Hey.
Oh. Listen. Hey. Hey, yo, listen.
That's a whole
This is
other
where-
different
Nitry nenda
animal.
for like 20 minutes. Mbona una last
Wait.
10 minutes?
Okay. Moving on.
Ah,
I thought
ah,
tunaongelea kitu ingine.
Nini mlikuwa mnaongelea? Mmeleta nimesema.
But
20 minutes.
20 minutes back.
Hey, unateseka.
No, I'm just saying an example.
Anasema
From
30
your past
minutes ni
experience.
kidogo kwake.
Mimi ati anataka kufika 20, aseme mbona wanafikaga 10.
20
Money.
minutes ni mob.
The first session.
20 minutes ni mingi.
Hey, Joe, the
I
fuck?
have things to do.
Hey, sure you show off, mbona?
Okay.
Alisema ati past 60 seconds by the way.
Do your honest work.
Unaringa
Toka.
sasa.
Go.
Kwani yako iko wapi? Itoki.
You were saying there is an expression.
20 minutes.
Okay, what I wanted to say is
Unajua 20.
Kama tu 7 to 7:30. Hapo hakuna kitu watu umefanya.
is that you will notice that, you know, kuna vichwa mbili.
Vichwa mbili. And they both think very differently.
Very differently.
Yeah.
And you can't enslave it. And it's okay.
But then,
But when you guys are in unison, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
good times.
And great hits.
And Joby ako like perplexed. Like, what do they mean?
I'm confused.
But it's okay. Siku moja, hopefully, the universe will try you.
No, not in this life, please.
The next one.
Yeah, in this
Or the
life,
next
I'm enjoying being Joby.
Uta date
You
kijana-
can't even try be Joby.
uta
So I'm
date kijana
enjoying
fanyile
being
anaitwa
myself.
sijui something from Kitui.
Ndio nizunguke kwa ile nini mara 7.
Akuzungushe bila kujua.
Inakwanga ni mawe ama ni mti?
Ni mawe.
Wait, unaongelea wapi?
Kitui. Ni makueni ama Kitui?
You guys would know.
Nah. We hear the stories though.
It's called something Zambani.
Hey, that sounds South African.
Ndambani.
Yeah, that's how they pronounce it in
Oh,
Kitui.
Zambani sounds
Zambani.
Zulu.
Zambani. No.
That means jogo in Kawa. I think.
Ndamba.
Mm.
Pana.
Yeah, like
It's not.
What is Kawa?
Oh, Zamba and Zamba eggs. Yeah. But Zamba. It
That's-
means two words.
Yeah, but Kitui people, they don't have the NZ turns into NTH.
Eh, theirs is hard to understand.
It's not hard, it's kuandikwa.
What
Spelling is the
Nzeni?
same.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Nenda Nzeni?
What, us?
No.
Kitui.
Oh, hey, sorry.
You're Kitui people, bro. I didn't know.
You never know, bro.
Yeah?
Hey, listen.
Damn it.
Ancestors.
Listen. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
It's so.
Tread the path. Trust it.
Yeah. What does Ndui mean?
No?
Ndui.
Mbuya mandu.
Ndui.
I don't know.
Why in high school?
Mbui.
In high school, Mbui ni?
Mbuzi.
Ano, high school Ndui tulikuwa nasikia
Ndui.
ni feline. Ni the virgin.
So, it would pronounce sit in Kikamba.
I don't know.
Okay, in Swahili.
Keti. Ka.
Pronounce a seat in Kiswahili.
Kiti.
And now, I'm teaching you, okay? You're in class,
Kitty.
So,
Yeah.
turn the first I into a A.
Kati.
A. The I with the, so you know Bantu, how we have
K.
A, E,
The
Kita. Kite.
K.
Kete.
The last one remains like
Keti.
kitty. So, ni K.
Keti.
Keti.
Keti. Keti is okay. I didn't know, man.
Mbui.
Mulikuwa wapi mwisho?
Umesema Ndui.
But ilikuwa inasema connotation ya sheng, but from
I've never heard anything
From
like
the
that.
cows.
It's supposed to be Mbui.
Wakapi.
Wakapi. So walikuwa like tu wako hapo.
Walikuwa wanajitengenezea zao.
Bogi
Ni
Genji.
wase wao chama walikuwa.
Hapo ndo
Maybe
Bogi
ni Sheng yao.
Genji
I can't remember, man. But you know the beautiful thing about sheng is you can make up your own connotations.
Yeah, I
Keep it moving.
I feel like they should add my word in that dictionary as Shen.
Which one?
Hingel.
Ingeo ni sheng.
Yes,
Ingeo is
Shen.
you guy, my guy, sheng.
Wait, check you. Why are you judging
Don't
my
check
Shen?
this. Look, you guy, my guy. Ingeo ni aoko. Ingeo si mtaani.
I check you.
Where's it
Unanga-
where's
unanga-
it transition from Godosho to
Godosho to Hingel.
Godosho mpo to Hingels now.
Ndichiki mwingine ameandikiwa hapo hivyo niko na magoshodo wengi wa kubonya.
Kanigoshodo, modo, nyonya.
But ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about commitment issues in
Trust.
relationships.
Yeah.
What are some of the, do you have commitment issues, Shmani?
No.
I got commitment issues. But but I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
Central C. Cinch. Yeah.
You said what?
AKA Cinch.
HR, do you have commitment issues? Apparently Shmani is very
Committed to not
big.
answering.
Go healthy.
I have a lot. I'm just thinking. There's a lot.
HR, do you identify as somebody with commitment issues?
Not really.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I have commitment issues. In regards to relationships,
Yeah.
I have consistency issues.
Okay.
I have
Consistency.
commitment issues.
Joby, would you identify as somebody with commitment issues?
Yes.
Big yes. Come on.
Yeah.
Cook.
Y-E-S in capital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shmani, back to you.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you're in a position where you don't have any commitment issues?
She said
But
she
you-
has a lot.
I didn't say I'm in a position. Stop putting words in my mouth.
She said she has a lot.
I
She's just
said
trying to.
I'm just trying to figure out how to
Ataanza na
say.
gani?
Personally?
Personally, is it? Do you want me to answer or leave it to you?
Go.
Okay. I feel like commitment. How do I answer this? Commitment issues has a lot to do with. Personally, I am a person who likes my own space.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like in my space a lot. I feel like it's too much. Spend it like malavidavi sana, like one honey.
Don't be too much.
Don't be too much.
Balance
So
that shit out.
some people like do a lot, and that is like, that is a huge problem. So those people who like love their space, they find it like really sometimes hard to, cause he might want to be with you
And it's okay.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
okay to have that personal space, and that's why it's also hard like to live with somebody. You know, to live with somebody full time, it's really a lot of commitment.
I'm glad you're on the same page.
I had somebody also say, you know, namka subuhi. This was Munga. Namka subuhi
Kwa
na
ile
kusalimia.
podcast. Alafu sasa.
Na saa ingine sitaki kukugotea
Hata
uko
sitaki
tu hapo.
kukuongelesha, uko
Unajua, yeah, I'm that type of
See, I
person.
just mind, but come on.
Exactly, I'm that type of person. Sometimes I'm like,
Do you feel like you would do the traditional marriage
yes, I want to
Yeah.
get married.
and live with them in the same house
Yeah.
till death do you part?
I don't know how, but
Somehow.
somehow, because I've always been asking myself this question.
Yeah.
I can't live with my sister. I've tried. She sent me away. I've tried having a roommate.
She sent you away.
Yeah, she told me go back to my mom. Like,
Oh.
siwezi ishi na
Tell
wewe.
story haraka.
Why did she send
What's
you
the
away?
context?
I don't know. I was an adolescent,
Oh.
you know,
makes
and stuff
sense,
like
makes
that.
sense.
So
Uko unaishi.
aliniambia we rudi kwa mom. I've tried living with a roommate. It didn't work out. So I'm always thinking. Even my mom told me, wewe unaweza ishi tu na mzazi ama bwanako. Unajua? So I really
Yaani watoto
don't
wanakutolerate.
I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna be because I really want and I'm manifesting on that.
On
But
marriage.
having a family,
Funny.
functioning.
Funny, you plan to have kids.
Yes,
And like being married,
yes.
Rorasho.
Not rorasho, literally, not like traditional or church wedding, but just
Okay,
having
so
a normal
Well, like a
family.
judge.
But the
Yeah,
normal,
that can
but the
work
normal
too.
wedding, like
Yeah, even a judge.
yeah, okay, and
Yeah.
then but no, like the traditional marriage. In terms of tradition, I mean like
White
dowry,
husband,
dress.
wife, in
Kids,
the house,
family.
kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
yeah. I really want that. But again, I feel like when it comes
How old
to
are you,
like,
Shwan?
very old.
Past certain numbers. You see when you pass
Very
certain
old,
numbers in
yeah.
life.
No, like it's
Chapita tu
something-
hapo.
No, it's,
Evidence is nine.
no, it's
You
something
know.
I've always wanted, even as a younger person, because
Okay.
I was brought up in that family. So even my siblings, like that's just how it was. I was taught. This is what I was taught: finish school, get work, get married, and have kids.
And
Don't
you
have
proceed.
kids and get married. You know, that is what I've known. And that is just what I know, and that is what I don't know. Probably I'll be something else, you know, but that is just what I know, and that is why I've never been in a hurry like to
Money the baddie.
have
Yeah,
babies, because
yeah,
I've been like,
yeah.
bana mi sizaika bado
True.
unajua, because hiyo ndo kenye mi najua. But again, I also feel like commitment issues is brought also when you don't trust the person as a woman. If your partner is actually giving you 50-50 type of treatment, then you won't actually commit into it like
Yeah.
fully. Tunasemanga unakanyaga na mguu moja, then you have another one to like,
You're on the fence.
yeah, you know, to lay back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally 1 foot in, 1 out.
Yeah, that just in case something happens,
Yeah.
you have
That's true.
yourself to like, you know,
That's
count
true.
on. Yeah.
And there's
So
someone here who's saying commitment issues are when everything is perfect
Mhm.
and it scares you. You're looking for issues that aren't there.
Mhm.
You're terrified by the idea that you'll be with this person for years, and maybe you won't end up liking them, or maybe you will be with them for a long time and find out they don't like you that much. That's someone.
Joby, can you relate with that?
I think especially when it's too perfect.
Yeah?
When things are too
I
good.
get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Unataka
sabotage
kashida
na
kidogo
yeah,
tu.
like why aren't you making me mad?
Yeah? Like,
Why aren't I seeing faults in you? Why aren't you seeing faults in me? I mean, it's not like I'm 100% perfect. It's not like you're 100% perfect. So something must be wrong. We must argue out of. Actually, especially at the beginning of relationship, like what you're asking, Shumani. accommodating someone, it is really, really hard. Even
Well,
hata kama
I feel it's
mnaonana, like,
easier
you know,
huko-
girl,
huko mwanzo.
it is, but at the same time it is not. Kuna behavior zingine mtu anakuja kwako sijui amebrush meno ameka sijui brush wapi, like it's like let's say the first 3 weeks, you know, I'm like, yo, this is where I put the brush, put them here, you know, yeye ana brush anaenda na jikoni ama sijenda fanya nini, like nah, some things will piss you off before you start actually tolerating someone and understanding this is who they are. So
What are some things that piss you off at the start of a relationship, Joby?
Inakaa ni the nitty-gritties.
Yeah, they look very interesting.
The small things.
Yeah, it's the. But what are some of the things that make you go like?
Mtu ananuka mtu like presentation.
Body
Like
odor,
una
like-
azinadi
Mbona uanze kudate mtu ananuka vibaya?
sio kunuka like unakaa tu venye unataka. Mi sipendi mwenye anakaa venye anataka.
What do you mean,
Unajua,
kukaa
like,
venye
you're just
anataka?
careless.
Wamejiachilia.
Mi sipendi like
So,
okay,
ebu-
sisemi
ebu-
ung'are, mi sipendi hadi wavulana na ng'ara like kama
Sana.
Diamond.
Eh.
Hiyo siwezi tembea nayo. Like Wasafi design. I can't.
Double entendre.
Man.
SH to the money. Boss.
I can't.
No, but what do you mean by it? Even for our listeners.
Wanakaa hivi hivi.
Mtu amejiachi. Mtu anakaa venye
Anakaa
Anataka
Si
vile
unajua
anataka.
tu unakaa
No,
venye
no,
nataka.
just-
Yaani tu nimetoka home, sijui. I don't know, I like
Asitembee na
somebody
slippers ama what do you
presentable.
mean?
Oh.
Crocs, sijui anakaaje nywele yake kwa sijui viatu ni chafu.
Okay.
Katu vizuri. Imagine
Unkempt.
natembea like
Okay.
you just look.
So is it date J. Cole?
J. Cole ako na sura mzuri na ni msafi. Anakaa venye anataka lakini ni
na pesa.
So unaweza
ni
unaweza kaa
msafi,
venye
una-
unataka but uko msafi.
like nikwambie siji kama una get eti viatu chafu.
Yeah, I
J. Cole
get you.
atembei na viatu chafu.
Oh, okay.
Una get?
I get you.
Like ujui tu normal stuff. Why am I supposed to
simple
tell you?
stuff.
Like kuna vitu sifai kukwambia. Sipendi wenye wanaacha choo hivi iko na mkojo ile drip hivi.
You know what I mean? But I was doing the Congo and then you leave that.
Unajua I don't like those things.
Yeah.
Sijui tunamka asubuhi. Asubuhi tunaamka kitu ya kwanza ndio brush meno.
Mm.
Miss cookies. By the way. I'm not kissing you with that breath. No, I don't mind. I mind. Starky, like just personal hygiene.
Shit.
So listen, I have a very controversial thing that I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Feel free to judge me, but
Okay.
I don't give an F. I'm not the biggest fan of morning sex. That's just it. Unless we do that whole shower thing. But ile ati mfungwa macho like the movies. First of all, tunanuka bro.
Check.
Kwanza mdomo. If you guys were drinking last night, if you guys were out last night, they sweat, they come on.
Let me make it unpopular opinion.
If you guys were?
Out last night.
Yeah.
Alafu mlingia kama mzima.
Yeah.
So like there's sweat ya jana.
Yeah.
There's
Kuna hiyo achana na hiyo kwenda out, but hii ya kuamka, do you know, let's say mmekunywa kwa nyumba pia usiku, si lazima mko mmeenda out.
no.
That's
I'm
why
not-
you are told and advised to brush your teeth before you sleep.
I get
Still.
that.
But bado una
I get
hair.
that.
When
Yeah,
you're
there's
mother,
still, but
asubuhi.
it's way better.
Yeah, but asubuhi,
Than
morning
none.
breath is morning.
Morning breath is
Yeah,
morning
miss when
breath.
you're on a have
What's go have?
like having that smell.
Oh.
That thing.
Oh.
That thing smell. You know, hiyo kitu yenye mnasema it's called kuhave.
Yeah, man. So me, man, I'm not the biggest fan.
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
She wanna like at yo when she wakes you up for sex. Why? Leave me alone. I was asleep.
Man.
Okay.
But you wake me up too.
Siwamki.
Swamke.
Mbona
It
when
is
it
your
comes
choice.
to you? Mbona when
Usiniamshe
it
by
comes
the
to you,
way.
it's okay when it comes
Ningoje
to
niamke.
No, well, if it's not okay for you as well, usiamke, ama useme yo, sita.
Ni wewe uliamka.
So morning
And
glory
then,
hakuna.
Ati.
your
I mean,
gender,
see, that's what you guys are saying in
your
the
gender doesn't realize, especially in the morning, we're very disconnected. The two of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the homie might be outside, but me bado niko incognito.
So maboy hapendangi morning glory.
No.
No.
Nimesema it's my personal and feel free to judge me.
Yeah.
Kama
Really
ni
judging
judge.
you?
No, yani nasema tu.
Check it, judge him.
Yeah.
In the comments below, judge him.
I mean, if you're coming
Judge.
for a shot, just know.
Yeah.
Asubuhi unaenda job na mood.
No. Enda kwa tuende
Lima usiku.
tuende kwa shower.
Kuonyesha kitu.
Na si utaki kuamka.
No, huo ni yeye amesema.
Hiyo ni yangu.
Oh, si
Ile ni accomplish.
Me too, by the way, see, ati unataka kuamka
All
ati
I'm saying is that,
4:30 ati 5.
Sijui we're sweating.
like
Shida
so,
yako.
Like unanuka chumvi.
Alafu sana kuja huko.
Alawana.
You feel me?
Pia manzi unatoka mdomo inawasha chumvi.
Cheki. Si lazima tuoge. Ile tu. I got you.
Ati
I got you.
that man did
I
this.
got you. Yeah, man. Salt what?
I know.
But anyways, I digress.
Lakini yenyewe movie za udanganya watu.
Bro, udemo memkatie na makeup bado.
Ati
Kwanza
that I
unalala
just
na
smear.
makeup.
I just smear
I just
kwa
smear kwa pillow.
bana. Just like
Akona lipstick bado.
ako ready.
Eh.
Unafikiria hapo hivyo wewe. Na sura yako
Unamkana nkirotea asubuhi.
Bana.
Kwanza pillowcase yako. Pop.
I
ni ya
cannot,
brown na ilikuwa white. Sawa.
I cannot commit to like a mommy's boy. Like somebody who is like when I talk about, I even say a boy, you know, like a boy's boy. You know, mwenye ana kwanza wavulana wako na gang. Niko kwa rende. It's a red flag for me.
I saw a chick say,
I can't.
red flag is when you meet his friends. It is not the leader.
Ah.
Not the leader of the crew. Umelete hiyo ama alafu mamoro anamshocheke bondo ulete zile. Yani endo.
Nenda kwa chini. Kwanza tu hiyo like when unajua kuna friends and then
Yeah,
kuna
alafu
like
kuna
ini
wenye
bogi.
wanashindaga,
Like
yeah.
the bogi thing, I can't. Commitments, I can't also commit to a mommy's boy. Somebody who doesn't have a mind of himself. Unajua.
Lazima refer mzazi.
Ama lazima
Mind of their own.
Oh yeah, mind of their own. Lazima aulize kitu. He can't make
Decision
decision.
making, yeah.
And I believe like a man is a decision maker.
True.
And that is what attracts, and it's part of his masculinity. So if that is not there,
Yep.
it's like a problem to like really commit. If he has like different priorities, unajua.
Than you.
I mean, I'm not like the only priority, but I want to see like what do you have? Like, do you have
You're
a
saying you
mind?
don't want to be the only thing in his life.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, mi ndo
Amekuweka
priority.
kwa pedestal,
I mean, una kazi,
una phone.
una plans, future ni gani?
What
Like,
if-
umekaa tu tunaongoja chwani ya
kuna-
ngwai.
kuna
No.
kuna mishtamu fulani. This guy and the mama, they are always together. They work together, you know, daily, everywhere.
Even off of work.
Yeah, he uzanga broccoli. So
But akona the homies. Akona boys night, akona...
yeah, hata chill tu hadi na maboys lakini tu mama
Kwa the chill out session.
this chill out session, like this dude doesn't really chill. As I say, he broccolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime you order for vegetables,
He makes the delivery with the mama.
everywhere.
It's a family business.
That's unhealthy.
We're the chick. She
And
was
like it's his prerogative. Actually,
Oh, like...
Yeah.
Come now.
no, not like, so the ex
It's a-
apparently they broke up because she didn't want to do that.
Oh, it's what he wants.
He wants that.
And when nilikuwa about to blame the shorty.
He wants
Shout out to him.
that
like
is a narcissist.
That's
A
mommy
controlling
issues.
freak.
Mommy issues pia hapo.
Mtu alikuwa anasema hawakupata hiyo attention. Hawakupata hiyo attention at a younger age. And that's why you find when they get somebody, they
They
like
wanna-
like they're needy. Yeah, so that can be a factor.
Ama is that overcommitting?
Hakuna overcommitting, hiyo ni controlling freak.
Man, you had chills now. Again.
But
calls
like
you.
anaenda na mama kila
Wa
mahali.
eti na nakwambia lazima eti nakuacha juwezi enda na mimi kudrop. Like,
Si ati zina nataka tu mshinde pamoja.
kwani mamake
That's
pia
an
na
LP.
kazi odem.
That's an LP.
She doesn't need to. He takes care of business.
I mean this is like unaona boys atamdam.
Oh,
Atakuwa na
wameoana siku hizi hadi wako na watoto.
Man, hiyo ni ufala. Mnaona kweli?
Mimi hata sioni kana ufala. Yaani sielewi
Walai.
tu. Okay, si ati na agree. No, yaani hata ufala is not how I would describe it. I'm concerned.
I'm concerned as well.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm really concerned, man.
Ama
Everywhere,
ukiacha dem
every
yake,
time.
alafu pia
Everywhere.
insecurity.
No, but
Aki
everywhere, every
mwacha.
time.
Everywhere, bro.
But
Mimi hata mimi
watu
hushangaa.
watu wanakuwa hivyo, baby. All of us I'm sure tunajua wase tu.
Yeah, we
Kila
all know
kila
them.
time ukiwaona tu wako pamoja.
Tell us in the
But hiyo
comments.
inakuanga like honeymoon session.
No. These people
No,
have been together
like-
for years.
Eh,
Na sijaiona apart.
Hapana, mimi time nakujua tu siku za kwanza labda.
alafu kila mtu
Haya
ana dokta
hapana.
yake.
No.
Look, tell us in the comment section below.
Hadi
Word.
tupatane huko.
We all have that one friend that is always with their girlfriend,
Oh,
boyfriend,
yeah,
whatever. They always
significant
show up to
other.
every. Tell us, what are some of the weirdest things that they've shown up to together? Like, you know, like umeita boys to like, anatokea na mdenge.
Hadi
You know,
time
like,
inabaki
hadi,
kumadem.
you know, some of these,
Utaki tu
ndio maana we
madem.
cut you off. Vitu zingine si za kuleta mama.
Na si ati we're about to do some crazy shit.
No, we
Mm.
might be.
Unasikia hadi mna filter wenye mnabonga.
Bana, mna change.
Mna change
Innuendo.
Ndo
Banta
wazee.
una.
Mimi nimesikia nimesikia akiambiwa wewe uko shundo kuja na demu yako hapo.
Si ndio? Si ndio?
Unaambiwa wewe, baadaye ikifika mahali bro unaambiwa usikam na mama. Check yourself.
Labda mama yako pia ni mtiaji.
It's not even that, just check yourself.
For real?
But no, if guys have to be like, yo, come let's by the way. Now ukikam.
Usikam.
You come solo.
I have that friend too. Check.
Oh,
Kwanza
hapo unakuja.
mama's wa
Oh,
kwake.
hapo
Mama's wa
unakuja
kwake
one
ni shukisha. Sawa, like ni shida tu. Every time she's ever appeared, ni shida tu. Mavita, sijui ni shida tu tupu wanalewa ujinga.
Yeah.
Hadi siku hizi tukimcheki bro. Na usikuje na you know like ni shuk. Wow.
Nasikiaga hadi mademu. Unajua kuna one time unaweza kuja na demu yako. But kuna time zingine hata wewe kama demu huwezi kuja tu na you showing up like it's girl time. Sometimes you want to like do crazy stuff. Wewe ako tu hapo eti anakulinda.
Lakini pia wewe kama Morio unaenda hangout ya madenge kwa nini?
Si kama
Kama
hao wenye
kweli.
wataka kuacha mademu hao.
Unless
Kwani
I'm dropping you off.
Ni kama
For you it's different.
ni kama hao wanamuenda baby shower.
Oi, wacha siku hizi kuna za wanaume.
Achikia si wanaume.
Ati cheki, tunakamile area yako. Mimi kwanza na duka dance nimeshikilia mapampas.
Shit, the women are over there. Go join them immediately. No more beers for you. Tunakupatia cider.
Bro,
Sawa.
listen.
What?
Hey yo. Hey.
But at the end of the day, commitment issues are a thing. And especially if you're in a situation where everything is going good, but you feel like you're...
But can't we say that's part of self-sabotage? Maybe you feel you're undeserving of things going so good, or like something must be wrong.
I feel like that.
Ni nini ana feature?
I agree.
When in that
Like-
in the other sense.
What if there's nothing in a
Yeah, it
future?
could just be.
I agree with
Things
you.
are just good.
Probably you
I feel like-
eat bad frogs.
Yeah, now South Patam fit.
You're still tasting the frogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like probably before I feel like also it comes with insecurity from the past
Yeah.
where
True,
you
true.
have fixed like you question. This is where the question comes: are there really good men? You know, and we've had this conversation. And of course, there are good men and there are good women out there. It's only that the society has made it look like everybody is bad, and probably the experiences you've had before
In the past.
have influenced that. But when you actually see this, I do believe you're not supposed to be scared, but just take it step by step. Usiende haraka na
Yeah.
step kai till you're sure
Yeah.
I want a committed relationship. Because at first, one thing I've noticed, there's a lot of when a guy wants you, they commit a lot. They do a lot, and I think I talked about this probably some days before, where he does a lot of things at you know, at the start of the
To
relationship,
win
and
you over.
pay attention, he takes you out, you do a lot of stuff together, and then akisha kupata kuna hiyo relaxation that comes, mko tu to chill home. Mbona tuna chill home to all the time 24/7? Unajua, we're not doing anything interesting, you're not doing things that you used to do before.
No, that's
Tunalimana.
because
Hata kulimana
It's
si
the-
kama before.
you see, it's the beauty of the hunt. Like,
Really?
yeah, no,
No,
I'm just
I want you to
explaining.
be the same. Kuna
No, I
wale
know, I
wanachukuanga
know.
loan kuku please.
I'm not saying it's right.
Staki
I'm
hizo.
not saying it's right.
Sema loan.
I'm not saying it's right, but it's
Kuku
it's
minova.
the beauty of the hunt. So like, if we're in the jungle, I see you, I set my eyes on you, I'll do whatever it takes to get you.
Then why don't you
And then
do
after I
it?
get you, it's like, okay, nisha kuget.
So that is so boring. I feel like kuna relaxation inakuja that makes, and I feel like what attracts a
put it
woman
this.
to you ni you being a man. I mean, you're a man at the end of it, but there is something, there are things you used to do. We
That
get
you stop.
actually comfortable with how you treat us.
It
I do
becomes-
believe that
it
is
becomes
when
the
we
normal.
exactly.
And then kumbe si normal.
Sasa mi niko like
Mm.
hadi I was saying this, kuna wenye nachukua gadi loans ndio wakupeleke
Those
debt
are
siku za
messed up.
kwanza kuprove, and then later is broke, you know, and you are like, bro, you had money at the start.
Wanataka tu kusmash.
Unajua?
Yeah.
You see, there's a difference when the hunt is, the goal is to smash. If that's the goal, at a perform bad.
They don't want to smash, like literally maybe they want a relationship, but they're not like as real as they were. And this is why we
okay.
say, come as you are.
Mm.
Even Jesus said so.
Represent.
Let me give you a metaphor. Sawa. Ukienda kula nyama choma, like the first bite unakuanga na seki hiyo nyama. Right? But hiyo kilo yote tano, by the time uko nusu, uko like, nimechoka na nyama. We, acha niangalie hii kuku. Haina shida.
Lakini,
But
in
in that
between-
moment, sawa, I'm like, so that's why I don't put in as much effort into eating this nyama as I once did nikianza. You get? Because nilikula hiyo nyama, nikaongeza kaugali,
But then inafanya hadi
kamokimo.
dem aanze ku like detach, like kuku
True,
down.
true,
Tunaget.
true,
For
true.
you guys, you might not feel bad. What makes a woman comfortable is how you treat her. I still repeat this.
Yeah.
So if you are treating me a certain way, and then tunafika a point in our relationship where you're like not doing things you used to do before, I question, you know, and I'm like, I even start questioning myself. Ananipenda kweli? Does he do this? You know, and stuff like. For women, we are like, we are just. I don't know how to.
I
dress.
get,
agree
but
with you.
but
I agree with Shmani.
yeah, there's one thing that it's mostly explained in marriage,
Yeah.
where women expect the man to change, to stop that whatever Shmani said, like the boyish
Mhm.
tendencies, jukshinda na memorial, dream now you're being rowdy.
Yeah.
I want you to be
Mhm.
responsible and straight up and whatnot. And then men, we don't want the woman to change.
Stay the same.
Please remain the bubbly,
How?
the when you come to my form.
Yeah.
But then the reality is the woman has to change. You
No,
know.
but some make you change by force.
No.
No.
That's not what I mean, Shmani.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the
People
mentality.
controlling freaks.
It's not hatujafika hapo. Before tufike hapo, nataka uelewe the mindset ya
Yeah.
mwanaume anataka this shorty mwenye tulianza kudate nini, please remain
That way.
how easy going, how spontaneous
Yeah.
you are. And then the shorty, after tumeingia now committed relationship, now the shorty is like, oi, punguza hizi PR. Sasa like, oi, be serious, man.
Mbona uko out?
What are we doing?
But is it bad? I think like
No, it's
also,
not bad.
also
It's just the main source of like misunderstanding
Friction.
and friction. Cause moro yako like, eh, umechange. Na alafu dem pia ako, we uja change, you change.
But I've had this conversation where I've seen like friends in a group of friends, like male friends, who who are not in a relationship, right? And probably one guy gets into a relationship, and then unasikianga wanakwambia, bro, wewe sijui umefanya nini, wewe umechange, wewe sikizi uko kwa udem sana, or you're committing, or I don't know, you know the way men say it, they don't say it
directly.
Okay, to the men they tell them directly. Ni kama tu like Kamlesh starts telling you HR.
Squeeze out one.
Rada wewe kwani
what's up with those dudes?
Unajua. And then I also not disappearing. I feel like the only person like because I was questioning why is it like this with like
because we know.
And then I realized that if you look at the circle, most of them are not in relationships.
Okay.
Alright? Most of them are not in relationships and they don't speak the same language. But if you look if you look at a friendship where
others
like are in a relationship, they like have the same language.
Of course.
But
So
you know
the boys would be like, well,
unajua ngeli ya Mamorio 6 guys of us all in committed relationship.
yeah.
Ngeli ni complaining. That's the only thing.
Na nani anacheza sana? Yeah.
That's the only thing that
Hola.
man.
Let me tell you, long-term relationships. If you hang out with like, and these are your friends, not ati ka group unaingia, like these are your guys. If you ever have a conversation with these people and they're like married for 10 years, 12 years, 13, 14, it's all manzi hata sai kwenda home mapema. Mama, wow.
That's the
common. Alafu tunaenda na ni basic ona mamdenge sawa staki ati yo ma sausage first ati yo aikuni
imagine na bongo
Si zote.
Mbona though?
Si zote. Probably maybe they have like
because of what
bad
he's
ones.
saying.
Do you
right?
believe like there are no men who'd want to come home to their wives? Because I've seen how
simps exist.
not
Ati
simps.
Jakarta.
You know the problem with Kenyans,
Why-
and this
why
I've
are we
noticed.
calling them
If
simps?
you're committing, you're a simp. If you're doing this, you're a simp, and that is a
I
problem because.
didn't say committing
Give
is
me a
simping.
minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute. You know, simp exists. I wanna come back home to my place. That's simping. That's not simping for me. That is you coming back home. You know, to your people, to your family. And I do believe how you're treated when you come home matters. Because they always say a woman should give a man the peaceful and the peace for him to actually, you know, explore his manhood, right? And actually,
Not like that.
you understand though, right? And you know, reach his limit as a man. Unajua, even if it is through provision, even
Explore
if
his
you know,
manhood.
and all that, you
And
know.
you see what
And if he has like a woman mwenye anamstress, atakuja, and that is why you find most of them they prefer to have side chicks, you know. But if you have, because I've seen people who treat their husbands really well, and I even saw, and I'm not probably it's not for everybody, but I've seen it work, and I've seen marriages work,
Okay.
and I've even seen it how I was raised, and
do
I
you
could
feel like
see it.
if you were to investigate that working union, hautapata kadem mali?
Probably, and this is why I say this, there might be a chick,
But it still comes home.
might be, but there's respect.
Okay.
You know,
So-
you don't see, you don't smell, you don't
Yeah.
taste
So
that.
what-
There's
what-
nothing, he's committed. You know, I was reading, you guys, let
Yeah.
me read for you something. This woman, she's confessing, right? I don't know if I read it. She's confessing how she actually killed the husband. So the husband was having a side chick. So she had started following him for like a week or two, like even for 3 months. Anamfuata, ana ametoka job, akitoka job anaenda kwa udem. So anamfuata kwa udem. So alikuwa anamfuata na taxi. She couldn't take a car because the husband knows a car. Anamfuata na taxi anapark pale.
Does she work?
And then, yeah, I don't know if she works, but she had a car. She was having the life. I don't know. That was not included. So anakaa na gari amepark on the opposite, anangoja bwanake anatoka, and then kwa nini yake in her mind she wanted to go, alikuwa na kisu. She wanted to go and kill the other woman, right? Because alikuwa shamuona. But kuna something that was holding her. So anachukua taxi anaenda back home. So she did this for a long time. One time she decides amevaa like a nice lingerie, and then
The husband is coming.
the husband is coming, right? Amempea mapombe, amempikia, sijui watu hiyo wameenda wapi at that time, all kids were there. amempea mapombe for like mpaka umse wa kazi akaenda hadi kwa kitanda. Yako anakunywa sana, anampimia. Umse akazima. Akachukua pilo.
Oh god.
Akamkalia. Sasa venye umse alikuwa maji angeweza kumanage. Akasikia dia amededi, like he's dead. Akachukua pilo akalala kando yake. Mpaka asubuhi. Asubuhi inafika ana call for help. Wanapata umse amekufa, right? And then she tells the family he was complaining about, and then it was COVID. He was complaining about chest pains, signs zote and symptoms za COVID, right?
Yeah.
So the family wakasema before tupe na pea watoi acha tumzike ASAP. So no postmortem was done. And she was crying kwa matanga. You know, and alikuwa analia na anauliza Mungu, why God? Asking questions. So that wife, like, she's playing the heart widow and all that.
Damn.
And now years later.
For me.
And then later now she's starting to regret, and she's saying he used to come back in time. He was there for the family. Every time I look at my kids, I'm like, what type of person am I? You know, because I know what I did. And she's like, he was actually doing everything right. Ni mimi ndio nilifuatilia, except the cheating part, you know. So if you're not doing ask why would he go and do that? And it becomes so bad to an extent where mtu anaenda na kuona analala. Mimi kenye nanisumbua ni alimua
na akalala
kando.
Yeye alikuwa switch off kitu hapa.
Oh, but you know, females are not normal people when they're in love. That's why you're told you can never advise a woman in love. They're not normal. They don't operate with logic at any point. And something else. Long-term relationships are very different. And something people don't see from the outside. Like, you might, when you come see me and my person or whatever, right? But you don't see what happens when you're not around.
Yeah.
You know, she might be disrespectful, I might be the disrespectful one, or, you know, however. So, mi kubweka na mse, sawa, and when ukikuja, she puts on the face, you might never know why I don't come home early. You might never know why this and that. Why? Because unaweza ni judge sababu what she portrays is different from what she actually is. And women are really good at the dual face. Okay?
Yeah, me too.
And I think it runs down to what Candace was trying to say, or for what I said. It's the wife committed at home, you know, treats the husband vizuri. So I expect you here at least 8 p.m. So this is what I was trying to say. This is the wife expecting the man to change. Then the man is like, just because we're married, we're together, we have kids, I have to stop those two beers with the boys.
Ende kaende.
So hapo ndo nilikuwa nakushukuna conflict. So unapata the guy
wants to remain the same.
Like, yo, I know when you're mama and the kids and I provide them all, but boy, I still deserve.
I have a life.
But you know, people who control you, you've given them a reason to actually doubt. I believe, from a woman perspective, even if you come back home late, like, we don't need a lot. I just need you to actually communicate. I'm not going to question as a woman. I feel like somebody who questions you to actually, like, start, mbona umekuja home late, or you're supposed to come at, you've given her a reason to start doubting. You know, there has been things before. And imagine the same thing you're saying. If it was reversed, a woman doing the same, would you want your wife, the mother of your kids, still drinking with her girls the way she used to drink at 9 a.m., at 11, still at the club? You don't want the same, right? So it's like, it's 11 p.m.
Oh.
It's vice versa. At 11 a.m.
All I'm saying is, it's quite extreme. But
it's the same as you. It's the same as a man. It's equate.
Oh,
It's
umesema
just
11
respect.
You do understand that you're not a man, right?
Now the problem is you do understand that you can't do things just in the name of I'm a man, but when I do something you're not a man.
No, that's not what I mean. Okay? You see, the minute you're doing something because I do it.
No,
Listen.
I've been doing it even when we were in a relationship.
Fine. But roles. Okay? There are roles in the relationship.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. About the roles, does it get to a certain age? Because we're talking about 13 years of marriage, where still you're gonna be meeting with your buddies, and when you meet, all you talk about is,
That's cap,
the
you
marriage,
know.
what is out toxic, or maybe things that you don't want to talk about. Does it get to a point, let's say 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, you still want to do this?
Yeah, because I have a third place where I get to listen. It's very important to have. Listen,
I'm gonna be single.
it's very important to have that third
It's
place.
the truth, though.
Listen,
I not always in delusion.
yeah, you
Let
have
me
to have
tell
a
you
third
this.
place where you go. Let me finish.
Yeah, sorry,
Where
sorry.
you go to your girls and vent, okay, and I go to my guys and vent, and we come back without the
Information.
yeah. We have a conversation. It's very important to have a support system where you actually go talk to
Imagine he's
your
60
friends.
with like 7 boys.
But if they are all balling,
No, I don't want 60 with 7 boys. At least tell me you have what? 60 with 12 boys, you still go me and the
What do you mean
boys. At
12?
60.
nobody hangs out
No.
with 12 people.
No, bro.
Kwani ni Yesu?
Sema moja wawili.
Like, but huwezi niambia eti I was
Maximum
just
like
alone
5
with the
people.
boys.
Just sema 12.
Hakuna 5, imagine.
Maximum 5.
Kwani uchoki?
So listen,
Bro,
allow me
kuna
to say this.
hizo ndio priorities.
It's
This
fine,
is what
it's
I was.
fine.
Priorities
Shmani
make me not
and
commit.
Joby, here's one thing that you might never accept. Take that couple and you mnasema perfect marriage, whatever, and the wife does everything right, and the husband is always present and it's good. 99.9% chance akona msemo mwingine.
But there is that, like what you guys, we're not saying perfect. Perfect means
No,
I
but
wanna
unaelewa
say, but
tunasema.
unajua with relationship and marriages,
No, but
It's
nataka
wavy.
nataka acknowledge
Hakuna penye ni perfect.
nataka acknowledge akona msemo mwingine.
Ndio maana ako
Ndio maana
content kukaa
hakuwezi
home.
kufiti kukuja mapema,
Yeah.
kufanya nini.
Actually, the
Always.
guy that might not be cheating, niyo anashinda out with the boys, wakipiga mariba wakicheza pool.
and
Because wanateta.
I've also seen-
Wanateta amongst themselves.
Because they don't.
He's not
Yeah.
pillow talking na dem flani.
Yeah.
I've also seen that this also happens not even in marriage, even in relationship. If you see your woman not questioning, she's with another guy. Like if you're doing everything wrong and I'm not
Yeah, she's
questioning,
not
yeah,
questioning,
I'm not even complaining.
Mm.
Sawa, we kuja,
Ogopa sana.
yeah, wewe
Kuja
kuja
sema
tu.
unataka.
Ai, bro.
In modern society, hata si lazima ikuwe a
Just-
guy. She might have a girlfriend too.
Yes.
You know.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend might be somebody's boyfriend.
Exactly. So it happens in all ways.
It's crazy.
She said exactly.
That's
Like
the fact
that.
that it's happening, man.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Afu unajua hiyo kabla Mori wataka mkushuku mama. No, see Shmani and Joby are friends. There's no way. There's
Yeah, squeeze hadi wa boy. Men and men you question.
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
which is gross.
King Kalala si alipata boy wake.
No?
Oi, me I have one
See,
of
that's
Listen,
why
listen.
one of my longest friendships.
Mhm.
Sitasema jina yake, but she got married abroad, yada. When we were still young, after that phase after high school, she was dating this guy. Na ni wale hizo time when wasol kwa napostiana, sijui Facebook on my wall, sijui nini. Yo, this chick walked in. Alipata Mori anashughulikiwa na boss wake.
It's crazy because this
Yo!
boy unawashuku. Mimi hata mimi hadi na niko na shida na
Eh.
mbona unaongea na boy wako kila siku?
Cheki.
Is it normal you guys?
Kuongea kila siku.
Like mbona
If
nakukall
I
kila
kuongea
siku?
kila
Na
siku.
si busy.
As in tu mnaongea. I don't know what you guys
Mnaongea
talk
nini?
about. I don't know. We're not
What if
there.
it's business?
Like if I know you and Kamlesh are like really close friends, right? If because I'm not going to be on the phone like this, I'm just like, oh, we'll see Kamlesh. Maybe I'm doing my business, but he calls every day, or you
Okay,
call
like
every
if
day.
there's
I'll
a
be like,
project running, that makes sense.
Not a project.
CBs.
CBs probably.
Ka CBs hatuwezi ongea daily.
Mbona tunaongea daily?
Ongea daily kwani una phone.
You know guys don't talk daily.
And that is
Actually
why I
phone
always
calls zinakuwaga tu.
Rada.
Hivi wapi?
Sawa. Na kama.
Imeisha.
Done for. Kama by the way, ati wao wanashindana
30 minutes.
ati ulifanya nini? Acheki.
Wallahi,
Shukuyo
no
mse.
matter.
Shukuyo mse. That one you should actually exit that relationship immediately.
Yo, listen.
Because you're dating a fellow woman.
That's what's up.
You know.
Check yourself.
Check yourself.
Check yourself. But do you guys believe you are what you attract?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So Joby, you knowing
No,
you
I
You don't believe you are what you attract?
knowing how like you're afloat with your knowing that you have commitment issues, do you feel like you'd attract somebody with the same issues?
Because you are what you attract.
Currently,
Mhm.
no. Previously, yes, I did.
Right now, do you think you were in the space to attract
A
the
healthy
right
person.
a healthy person?
I don't think I'm even ready for a relationship yet. I'm just not gonna cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm
Dope.
still ready. Actually, when you talk about commitment, that's the angle I'm looking at it. And I did say if it's for me to commit in a relationship, I'll need to have someone first to understand my line of work.
Okay.
Which for me, believe it's gonna be a real problem. Still, if I'm gonna find someone who's gonna be comfortable with my
Yeah.
time, you know.
You know that's actually a very
Yeah, my
big problem
nature
for
of
females in our industry.
Yo, unajua sijawahi fikiria hivyo.
Yeah.
Say while she's saying it, I'm picturing like
How many of them are
the
single
guy
and you
on the
know?
other side who's like,
Probably if he's not
What
in the
time?
line of work,
yeah,
it's a problem.
Saa nne. Saa tano.
alafu anaongea alafu kinaichana kabla shikubana. Oi, si kabaya.
Si kabaya.
Yeah,
Hey.
because I've said last year at the
And
beginning of
do
the
you know how
year.
that might register in a guy's head that is si kabaya?
Man.
Joby short.
Si kabaya. Shut up.
Last year, at the
Tip,
beginning of
tip.
the year, I tried committing
Surprise.
a relationship.
But this was someone away from this business.
Yeah. Like,
Hey,
it was,
welcome.
yeah. Because every time I described it, my neighbors,
Mhm.
then you guys were coming. So it's like every time, hey, and even Rashinanga.
She's a hoe. Which is so good.
Maybe I
Have
should-
you
I
ever
should
experienced that?
Yes, video calls every day. All the
Oh,
time.
nituambie.
Yeah. I know.
Tunapigiwa video call. Hey, bros.
Yeah.
Sembea hii.
Zungusha simu.
Wala alisema ati akwambia uzungusha na unaambia kae nyuma yako,
Wala
uendane.
mkoranga shimani ameka hapa anaenda
Oh, ni
anazunguka
kali.
360 unashanga 360
Unashindwa
ya
mnareko
ndani.
hadi mnaanza kupona.
Na si ati ya
Hiyo ni
kufurahi,
hiyo ni
unajua,
bongo video.
unaambia zaka
Yaani
imkongo. Zungusha. Nobody. Yeye anakusaidia. Anaelewa mbaya. But I do believe.
Sorry to cut you off. Have you ever been with someone away from this industry but ikawa
Ikawak.
na akaelewa what Joby is trying to say?
I have never, because that was the relationship before, and it didn't work with somebody who doesn't understand your line of work. So it's like a very big problem.
True.
And then it also depends with, like, nilikuwa nachoka kuexplain, nafanya kwa studio.
Yeah.
Like niko kwa studio, kuna makelele, ukipost posters, nani
nani?
aelewi hadi ni msanii.
Msanii.
Sijui nini, like he doesn't understand anything, so it's kind of like
It's hard.
really hard to date somebody outside.
Yeah, very
but,
hard for you guys.
but again,
Wow.
I don't believe you attract who you are. I believe you attract what you want.
It's both ways.
Yeah, I do believe. No, me, I you
Doing
know
what you
why?
want.
Like for example, if I
You
say
might want that, but you're not ready for it.
no, but you
And you
have
can't
to be
even
ready.
attract
You
that.
know,
Mm.
you have to be ready for what you want. And I always
And that's
say, have
because
self.
you see, being ready,
have
you
s-
are ready, so you attract someone who's ready.
have,
And that's being attracting who you are. That's what I mean.
I mean, I do believe in self-awareness.
If you're self-aware, you attract a self-aware person.
So-
Because you attract who you are.
I don't believe who you are. Like for example, if I say
Not
like,
at 100%.
okay,
but
probably.
like
Yeah,
the
it's
aura,
it's a
the
factor.
stage of phase
Might
that you're
be a
in.
factor.
Yeah.
You attract who you are. So even if you find hebu jiangalie tu in your past when you're with that problematic ex,
Niko kwa mashida.
lakini wewe angalia tu venye ulikuwa kaa binadamu. Not saying you deserved it, but haukuwa fiti.
That was you. Your ex was a complete reflection of you at the time and what you were to society. How society viewed you is exactly what your ex is.
You feel me?
You know, because you attract what you are.
Hey, damn, but what this Joby says.
And I think that's one of the main
Crazy.
reasons that has kept me single a couple of times.
And you see, now that means you end up with someone who's, and then what happens? The KTN news.
Yo.
Because I've heard so many. Because it's the same when you go back to when you talk
Yeah.
about the chase, you know, you know, the sweetness of
The
it.
hunt.
You know, not when you lose hopes, you see. I don't go for the dates, you know. I'm busy, bro. I don't.
See that
go.
time. Oh.
I don't go for the dates.
Yo,
It's
but
just
you
scheduled,
would
but I
need,
don't
you would
go.
need.
You have a date on Sunday?
I do. You see, those kind of things. But I'm not ready for that. Like,
You need an understanding.
Ama tu mwenye
Vice
ako
Roy,
busy
bro.
tu kama
Vice
wewe,
Roy.
unajua.
Eh.
Mwenye lazima kwenda either kwa the same line of work or is a busy person. If he gets that one time, and you can actually work in a long distance relationship.
Yeah, I can.
Because you're not gonna see each other a lot.
Yeah.
But when you create that one time,
Define long distance.
Can you
long distance is not
I
being
have
we're
a
not
long
seeing
distance relationship?
yeah, not seeing each other like on a daily.
Can you do a long distance?
Long distance might be here and Langata but nifa amuonani.
Okay, but the actual long distance.
Like,
Like,
hell
let's
no.
say, I don't see China, let's say Mombasa.
Hell no.
Mombasa, Nairobi.
Na kucheza. Mimi. Uniache Nairobi peke yangu.
Long distance.
Mombasa, Nairobi.
I say this, long distance I can only do when you're married.
When you're sure.
When I am married, like najua ni bwanangu umeenda kazi. Umeenda maybe
Fanya na boyfriend.
Aya
Kazi kuna
hapana.
But that's
50
why
times.
I'm a needy girlfriend.
That's why I go back
But
to.
you're not a needy wife.
No, I am a needy wife, but you know, I know that you're unaweza enda hapo hivyo. I was imagining this. Okay, I'm in a long distance. Ndio probably ni mimi ndio nimeenda nimekuacha. Okay? Because if I get that chance, I'm going. I'm not yeah,
Bro, sikai hapa.
sifikiri eti I'm sacrificing myself for you.
Nyonga
our
for a few
relationship.
months.
Sifikiri naenda. And I wouldn't
Access to the money,
I
come
wouldn't
on.
accept and allow you to do the same, you know?
True,
For
true,
me, because
true.
it's like you're dropping your dreams and what you want
Yeah,
for this.
Yeah.
And if we have to, because it's not only about love. Relationships si mapenzi, hatukuli mapenzi, right? There's a lot of commitments that comes to relationship, and not only love, not only finance. There's a lot of emotions and all that is involved. So if I get that chance, and probably we are not married, like I'm not committed to you like fully. Uko hapo tunaongea kwa simu umeniongelesha once a day, si ndio? Ama maybe hadi saa nyingine unapata kama ni like far hakuna network, maybe hadi 2 days or 3 days uko Nigeria.
Hiyo Nigeria kuna
Unajua, for
network.
example, I'm giving the worst example, right? 3 days.
Nigeria.
So, ameenda huko 3 days hatujaongea hata 1 week, right? Na hapa kuna Kevo. Ananiambia, "Niaje, unafanya nini leo? See, we go for coffee." And Kevo is just treating me well.
I feel like for long
Acha amalize Kevo.
again distract na Kevo kidogo. I feel like the distraction is what
Yeah.
makes you feel like
Haiwezi, because somebody is giving you that attention.
Yeah.
You see
You have
it,
to-
unajua.
you have to-
Na Kevo
it's a
probably
choice you make.
exactly. Kevo probably anajua tuko na chali yake anakuambia, mmekosana. That one moment where you like feeling low, and then
Swoops in.
women it unajua venye Kevo atakuwa na treat being emotional people, we get really comfortable. Unaweza pata umeshakuwa kwa relationship na Kevo
Bila kujua.
na hata kuna ule mwingine unajua, so that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
unless for me we already committed, like probably marriage,
But
then I would do
what
long
stops
distance.
you-
But
what
before,
stops you from entertaining Kevo after marriage and your husband is still frustrated?
I mean, because I've known the guy, we've had a conversation before, and I've known him probably for a long, and I've actually committed. Unajua, marriage is like umekubali, but when somebody is married and somebody in a relationship, they are two different things.
Okay,
You know.
okay.
Marriage ni different na relationship ni different.
That's
The
true.
commitments in a marriage, and that's why mtu anasema mimi nikupe pesa kwani wewe ni bibi yangu. Lakini bibi yake
That's true.
akiomba hata question,
Jengwa.
unajua. Exactly.
What do you mean
Marriage
question? Hey,
atakupea bila atatafute. So that's why I say commitment in marriages is
hata
different
ulizangi ni ya
from
nini?
the ones in a relationship. It comes from not even finance.
Unatupanga tu.
But ingekuwa ya dem.
Wow.
Ingekuwa tuseme bibi yako sasa amekupigia, amekwambia nitumie 200k.
Hey, kama iko ina dispensiwa haraka.
Unapea but dem yako akikuuliza, you probably ask like nini imefanyika? Why? Unajua?
Ati unauliza unakata simu.
Unajua?
Unatafuta dem mwingine.
Stuff like that. Unajua? So that's why I'm saying it's different
Okay,
commitments.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you understand? Me, I
get
can't
it, I
like
get it.
be in like
What about
Unless
you,
I'm-
Joby? Can you do a long distance?
I have.
Mombasa, Nairobi.
I have, and that's why I wanna go back to you attract what you are, and it has worked for me. I believe, and I hope I was right. I really had loyal people, because the same way, like, maybe it was quite a distance. Like, maybe weekend, and we had to travel, like to come see me every weekend. So
from Mombasa every weekend.
no, we used to stay past
Somewhere.
long.
Oh.
Somewhere.
No, but I'm saying now at this stage you're in, and then, for example, Mombasa, Nairobi.
Right now, I'm not sure.
But I think it would really work for you because you like work all the time. So even on weekends, probably you have time for yourself, and then that one time you have. Because pia ukipata mtu mwenye ako available sana
Inakuwa
na uko
frustrating,
busy,
yeah.
yeye atakuwa frustrated.
It's not
Una get?
balanced.
And then you get
But,
a long distance ama mtu ako busy.
Ukiwa na like dem costo and then you have ama Charlie costo for Joby's case. It will be a really good vacation every once a month. Like weekend.
Vitu mnaniombea.
I mean, unless basi utafute mwenye msumbuane.
Utaki kupigwa na breeze.
Bahari.
Kupunga hewa.
Nenda beach, gongo, pepo hapa. Ting,
Gongwa.
ting, ting.
Twakam.
Uh-huh.
You get?
Yeah.
But
I
at
feel
the-
like it can work for me,
can
but
work.
at the same time, I'm not sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not really
But
sure.
question.
'Cause I'm needy at the same time. So
Utapata
I
hiyo
need
ni
like
dress
some
yako hiyo once a
attention.
month.
I wanna see the same way, the same thing I said. I wanna see you. I don't wanna see you.
So what-
My toxic traits, you know. So.
So juu unataka aje?
Huh?
For now.
Ujui
Yes,
unataka
I
aje.
do, and that's something I'm not ready. I don't think I'm really ready for a relationship. Being honest,
When do you
I'd
think you
want
might be ready?
to be in a talking stage for quite a while, but I don't think I'm ready to like
Given.
be committed.
Okay.
I don't think I am.
And do you feel like kids that have experienced divorce or while growing up are more prone to have commitment issues?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think it works. Easy. It's
Okay.
twofold.
Okay.
Both extremes. Either you'll be like, marriage does not work because niliona
Hivi.
mkoro alijipa ama mzaya alitry mkoro,
Mhm.
Or you decide to be the change,
Mhm.
and you're like, me, mine, I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of two ways.
But
Okay.
again, I do believe they're affected because unapataga even those people who beat their wives, when you ask them, they probably saw their parents doing the
true,
same.
true.
So if they are from a marriage that is
But you
not
see, it's a
workable,
choice you make.
it is a choice. But
True.
most of them
True, true, true.
most of them
Yeah, most
do that.
fall into the cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when even it comes to like failed marriages, and even we were even talking about needy. This is when you get like a needy boyfriend. He's like when you saw tembea na wewe everywhere because they
Debate.
exactly because they didn't get that attention at a younger age, and they probably now and then they see as their mom. So you're a
It's
mommy
cold.
figure, and
Yeah,
you're a
and
babe,
you're
and
the
you're
wife.
like it's just so hard. Like
Yeah,
ni
and it's
ngumu
cold.
sana,
And they're
lot of
always
response.
ready to sinasemaje.
Alafu unaweza wa control, because you're like they see even as the mom.
And it's
Kwenye mama atasema mimi
called
nakuchezea.
anxious attachment.
Okay.
This is where if let's say Shmani calls them out for like, let's say, a car, for example, Shmani anapenda company kikam kwake.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Friday saa tu alafu ako like, yo, Sunday naweza tukauishie. you know, I need some space and I
Yeah.
also want to do my. So the anxious attachee atakuwa like, why, what do you mean? Nimekubo? Ama?
wako so much
You don't love me
into your
anymore. Kwani like, yeah.
I just need my space, you know.
Right, yeah.
Like sometimes it's not even you. It's like just.
Me, I don't think that you should explain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
so like,
go.
yo, I need, just be like, yo, like I need some space right now.
Yeah.
I don't
You
need
don't
to
really
see
need
you.
to be like, yo, it's not you, I just want, you know.
Yeah.
That's the
But-
wrong person, man.
But it's a, as you said, it's a too forked situation where they might actually develop that commitment issue because of how they've grown up, or they might actually want to avoid
be like,
the red
I'll be
flags.
different.
Yeah, the red flags that they saw that led to this breakup, where they now take it upon themselves to find healthy situations and be a healthy person in return. Because especially if you ever ask kids that have gone through divorce with their parents, where their parents got divorced, they can always tell you who was the toxic one. They can always tell you who was the problem.
Yeah.
But the parents never actually see that this kid notices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because they always go like, Timmy doesn't know.
Speaking
You know,
of,
some don't, because some don't. Some actually choose what their parents tell them. You were telling us a few months about a story of, you know, how men are living alone at older age.
Yeah.
Na ma women ni landlord. Alafu unapata huyu mama alienda kageuza watoto wake
Yeah.
against the husband, and the husband was out in Nairobi hustling all their life. Now bwanake amekuwa mzee, amerudi ushago, and the kids are not helping. He's sick, they can't eat, and the mom has like 70,000 shillings yenye alitumia na
Bana.
mtoto wake. Unajua, those kind of situation, their parents also wenye wanageuza watoto wao. Sometimes the kids don't know as much because you're not always present, anakuona once in a while. So it's still both ways.
Kuboy Q in his new album said, sometimes you gotta be a deadbeat to provide.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
true.
so sad because you can be a deadbeat, but you're also missing that I don't know if you guys have noticed personally.
Okay,
This is
what he meant is sometimes your wife
Presence.
will you will be missing physically so that they can
I
live
get.
how they're living.
I get.
And sometimes as well, you will be labeled a deadbeat when in actuality you're not. You're the one providing,
I get.
but she calls you a deadbeat for her own agenda
Yeah,
to the kids.
I get what he means, but I'm also like, there's this thought that I have, because if you're not present in your child's life, for example, if he's a boy, you know, he needs like a present dad at a certain age. If you're not gonna be there like to teach them, and they have unapata wavulana wanatan kukua like so feminine because they were raised by their most of the time
Moms,
they were raised by their moms, their dad was out there hustling, and it becomes like children also need both parents present.
So where is the thin line of provision versus presence? Where do you strike the balance of, okay,
I mean, try to balance. Exactly, it's called
But
balancing.
then when I do this,
Kuna
in the man's mind, me, okay, you guys would have as
I mean,
much.
it's like gambling with life, because you have to like be a present dad. Hata kama tunasema eti wale wa eti unaona wale we are co-parenting. Be present. Like ikifika like find days, show up for your kids. Let them actually explore that, because when they have one parent that is present, they tend to actually only take one side.
So
when they're growing
what
up.
do you think is the right frequency, let's say per month, for a dad who's out there hustling?
It cannot be a month, maybe.
No, like any per month. In
Yeah.
a month, is it like every weekend? Anaonekana.
Maybe even if it is twice a month. If it is possible for a month, every month, maybe twice a month, if it is possible.
Okay.
But a certain time, it's not possible even in 3 months. But in 3 months, you have 1 week with your kids, so you have 2 weeks with your kids, right?
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
you're present.
Tafuta-
See, in 1 year, umonekana once.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
bad,
That's
you
true,
know, that's
wrong.
bad.
Yeah, that's wrong.
And when they're like at an adolescent and they don't
Be more present.
like, I always ask this question when my friends talk to like their parents, when you ongeaga na wazazi wao 30-41 hour, mimi nawaangaliaga nasema shit, ulikuwa unaongea na mamako cause me and my moms hadi sahi bada kinicall kuna hiyo fear. Unajua kuna hiyo cause I've been raised by a very strict parent, right? Very very strict, like no nonsense. Okay? And
Rende what?
Like in case the uelewi strict.
Yeah.
No
No nonsense.
yeah. And like I've also been raised I don't want to say in the streets, but
Karibuni
nimekuwa
streets.
boarding all my primary,
Well,
high school,
damn, bro.
and then kampo pia sijakuwa, so I was seeing her like kidogo, you know.
Yeah.
And of course I've not been raised by my parents. He raised me at a younger age, mpaka class 8 before he passed. So the major parent I've had is my mom.
Moms.
But I don't have that relationship, that tight relationship with my mom, where we can just talk. Probably my other siblings do have, because they spent much time. And this is why I'm saying, when you spend more time with your you build a relationship. City, you're like a stranger to your kids. It makes them, even at an older age, not open up.
True.
If there are problems,
True.
they do like really weird
Wanajisort.
stuff, wanajisort, and they become like really lonely, and this is where you find they are so needy probably, and they are fucked up and they can't actually come and talk to you about it. So your relationship yenye unafaa kuwe na wewe na mzazi wako iko, cause me I'm like, ma uko aje?
Niko
Ati
sawa.
mimi sawa.
How
Niko
you doing?
sawa. What? About what?
Leo si wewe.
Funny, how you doing? You miss your
About what?
mom.
No, I've seen her.
But you know, would you want a better relationship with your mom?
No, we have a good relationship. I'm just
I didn't say you don't have a good relationship.
no, Kamlesh, whatever you're saying is not.
Would you want a better relationship?
No,
would you
no,
want to talk to your mom
no,
for an hour?
No,
No.
no. I'm just saying, I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
Because we were.
No, it felt
I
to
feel,
me.
no, it's wrong whatever you're feeling. Keep your feelings.
Keep your feelings
Yeah.
close.
Felt like
unajuanga zile stories
imekuuma.
za
Like how close she is with your siblings,
No,
but wewe
Kamlesh,
hata
stop-
huwezi muongelesha for
stop
that
taking
long.
it personal. It's not like that. Unajuaga ile what did I want to say? Kamlesh and I it just went. But it's very important to actually, we were talking about what would you change
When now you're the parent.
when now you're the parent.
Mm.
Kuna kwenye si tulireziwa as African, you know,
Very
Africans,
strict,
very
yeah.
strict, blah blah blah
And
blah.
that's why I said it's a choice you make.
Exactly.
Mommy, I'll be different, despite of how I was brought
But
up.
again, you don't question your parents how they were. Probably that is what they knew, also how they
True,
were
you don't
raised.
blame them. Because I
You
think
don't blame,
as,
but you
as
can question.
adults, as a man, as a woman, an
Yeah.
adult man and woman, I think it's very wrong to even want your parents to like be sorry.
For what?
Ask for forgiveness and it's due because of now. That's you trying to validate like a small
Boy.
or like a small girl inside you. Like,
Mbona
yeah,
wazazi
come on.
hawezi sema hivyo pole?
No, but ushakuwa mkubwa, so unataka
Mbona
sana
tu-
kwambie sorry my daughter, I was
Si vitu nilifanya before, but unajonga pia hizi vitu zinakuja zinatuturn into something else.
Utasema. Usiposema tuendelee kaa hivyo.
Sema pole.
Eh,
Mimi alisema
utakufa
Mzazi,
kwani?
no, si tunaongelea
Hakuna cha
wazazi
mzazi,
wetu.
sema pole.
No, of course.
You're not too big and
But
you're not-
hawatasema, so we all know.
Sasa unaona
kukaa hivyo basi.
kuna wenye
No.
wanasemaga. Kuna wenye wanasema mimi nilikuwa
All I'm
naenda kwa
saying,
rich kids.
all I'm saying is,
Nashakanga
as
wenye wako
you-
free na wazazi.
as you like usi hold maisha yako ukingoja.
I get,
You know, yeah.
but at the same time, it doesn't mean that they.
No, I'm not saying they should or should not. I'm just saying weki wewe usikae ukingojea.
No, but you know, it depends with the level of how.
But you know why? You know why?
Yeah.
Me have seen someone who was like ile hadi unafungiwa kwa ish somewhere dogi. So unajua hizo ma
Why?
akiwa mtoi. And then the mom, when she was on her deathbed, like did that whole, apology, cried, and it made them even angrier. And they were like, man, I thought you to find you get some, but it just pissed me off. I wish I'd hang it,
Because it shows you she knows what she was doing.
Yeah, it's like, kwa hivyo alikuwa anajua.
Si poa.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but for me, I never went to. You see, it's about how extreme the situation was.
True, and we can't
Okay.
know story and say, okay.
Yeah. So if somebody's whatever was pretty extreme, that's their prerogative. But for me, at your kuchunwa, kuchapona slippers, the threats. You know, we make jokes about them nowadays with my folks. Unakumbuka kuna time fulani uliniambianga utanitandika hadi you know, ngoja nilale. Nikiamka utaniona.
At an older age you do that. But when you were young,
what do you mean that nikiwa mbigi ni chapu?
I mean, at an older age, you laugh
You can
about
talk
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Now,
You shouldn't do
okay,
that.
let me give my example.
Yeah.
I was over 18.
What?
So,
Yeah.
still at home. Don't join camp. But don't go home. It's still very fresh yada. Nilikuwa bado a heavy smoker. So nimeshuka mat after daro na kunanyesha. And I had the thing. I'm like, acha nikifika kwa hiyo chomi ya mtaa, lazima ama nipe msemo anapita hapo. Which is what I did, and then I bought gum. And then nikaingia mtaani. Mimi mzangu when he was younger, pia alikuwa outside. So anajua inanuka aje. So mimi nimeingia nimempita tu sasa kwa kwenda kwa room. Nimechill tu nataka tu yani ni enjoy tu hiyo. Akakam. Boy. Nibangu nanuka. Long story short, I was hooked and good. Boy, when I say a good one, bro.
Yeah.
Like I even
Wait,
yo,
like
listen.
no.
Like kupigana.
Me, I didn't fight back because that's my dad.
Yeah.
Like at the time, I'm like, but yo, like for
Wait,
you,
wait,
for you
this
guys,
man
listen,
jab.
for you guys to understand.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa na come side to go of justice. Hii ilikuwa huku. Like, yani bro, nilikuwa. It was a good one, and it took me years to really yani. And by years I mean juicy to recently ndio naweza kaa hivi na buda yangu na tubonge
Exactly.
because
It
he never
affects you.
apologized.
And he's never, right?
He's never done it. But unacheki for so many years nilikuwa ni uchungu ya anajua nini but alikuwa anaendelea na maisha yake tu.
Young thing.
But yeah, all I'm trying to say is like ilifika mahali mimi ndo nilirelease nilikuwa like sisi shinda nimebeba like all this
Mzigo yako.
maze na uko tu sawa.
But I've seen those who come to like actually say, I overreacted. They talk about it even as
For
parents.
me, if
and
it
their
happens or it doesn't happen, it doesn't change a thing.
No, but
It doesn't change how you felt.
at a
No,
certain
yani
age.
ilinitoka, yani sahi tu it's
With
it
time,
happened.
but it brought like a certain emotions and even
Yeah, it was a trigger
and
for
even
me,
exactly, and
bro,
even your relationship
for
was
years.
affected. See,
Yeah,
exactly.
True,
It comes to affect you.
That's a very interesting. But how, you know?
Hey, bro,
what?
but I was hooked a good.
Kwanza African parents who like actually are keen on discipline.
No, like the way he says a good one.
Yeah.
Bro,
Hadi
like
mimi mamangu
nifanye
alikuwa
sitaki
anatubox.
kuingia date. Bro, unachapwa na kila kitu, bro.
Na
Nilipigwa
ni big.
kireso, kiti kwa kichwa.
Ati,
Oi,
run
Niku-
your donate.
Now comedy.
alafu
Inashuka. Immediately kaguya kwanza.
like yani hadi kuna time oi,
What?
like nigga I'm about to
Put lights out.
Really kitu mbaya ilifanyikanga before na
of course
chini.
I can figure but
Mimi
yani
nikanyagiwa chini.
hata mimi bro
Nikanyagiwa chini hivi like utafanya.
Mimi niliangiwa kwa siri.
kwa hivyo hii couch ni couch ya trauma kama check it when stuka oh and mind you I was over 18
No,
isi
Yeah,
ile
17.
isi ile ati niko seko
Wait,
ama
wait,
niko
wait. How y'all doing?
man, we chilling bro
we're
Yeah.
chilling.
we
We
chilling
can,
we're healing
I feel like I should be paid for therapy at this point.
We
why
need.
You know, like I'm out here.
doing the Lord's work
Yeah, like
18.
mna,
yeah
Yeah.
you were 18.
Doing form 4 ndo nimeingia form 4 tunamaliza form 4.
Unakanyagiwa chini
Nilikuwa
na kudunga kisu ya shingo.
mimi nilikuwa kampo bro
Hiyo na hama na utainiona tena.
eh
Nini?
nilisapia mtale 2 months
Not even 2 months.
so like shoot
Bado hata sasa ungekuwa umewahi niona.
no
What?
but
Hey.
the reason why I brought that story up is
Yeah.
to like release
Yeah.
nilikuwa like but that was for years I was a bitter human being
Yeah.
I was such a bitter human being
I see why you were listening to Immortal Technique at that time.
you feel me
Yeah.
I was such a bitter kid man
I wonder why I was listening to Motul Technique at that time. No, I was the problem.
Still is, you know. Check yourself.
Checky. But at the end of the day,
I got commitment issues.
personally, I do have commitment issues.
What are some of your, what's your understanding of it?
I don't like being too happy at times.
Self-sabotage 101.
Yeah,
Do you think you're toxic?
of course. What I'm saying is,
That's the problem. Toxic people don't commit.
like, no, like, I might be committed to something, but if you don't understand my psyche, that's why I can really relate with Joby.
Yeah.
If you don't understand my psyche, like, sometimes I need you to bitch. Okay? Pardon my French. Like, you just need her to nag you from time to time. Like, why aren't you nagging me?
Because she's playing you.
You know? And if you don't nag me, I'm finna give you reasons to nag me.
So what's the motivation behind it's too quiet, it's too peaceful? Like what makes you nini na trigger hiyo like something needs to be rocky?
See, rocky per se.
Or yani a bump too, yani.
Yeah, like
something, bro.
Like let's
Like
assume
what's the source of that?
the source of it.
Yeah.
Chaos. I
You thrive in chaos.
and I seek it sometimes.
But why? Like what's
That's
the
what.
source?
That's why I like to do things last minute from time to time.
Because of that pressure.
Yeah, that pressure. Like I thrive with it. Like I feel alive. You get it?
Listen, and
And it's my.
it's messed up when you're so used to accomplishing tasks before under pressure.
Yeah.
So now even planning becomes it's the last time.
Yani unaniambia ati nianze a week ahead.
Wing it.
Ah, tuende. 30 minutes before.
What was the thing of the flyer? Black wing something.
Yeah. You black wing it. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, what?
But I get to a point where like everything is going good. Right? It's not just relationship wise. Like I seek chaos even in situations that aren't not that I want them to be toxic, but just as you say, like postponing something to the last minute just so that you can feel that pressure, planning a birthday party in like 72 hours or less, you know, such things.
Is that dopamine hit?
You know,
Yeah, it's not
and
gonna
it's
work.
you
It's no
have
time.
you have to figure out how to feed your demons as well.
Okay.
You know, because I feel like most people try to live in the light, not understanding that they're not a light being only. Okay? And you starve this demon to a point where when it finally wants to come out,
What did Ben say?
what did he say?
I was raised in the dark.
You know, you have to be balanced. Yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
Okay? Exactly.
So,
You have to be balanced. And if you're trying to be too good, it will end up.
but balance is also an illusion.
Yeah, but you need to
But I
seek
get
it.
what you're saying. Yeah.
You need to seek it.
Don't be extreme.
Yeah, like ukikaa home na demu yako, she will get bored. If you're out too much, she will get bored. Find the sweet spot where she's actually horny pissed off. You know, where she's like, unaenda huko nje tuku ngoja akifika hapa. No.
Don't know tunapenda sasa.
You know, that is
Sir.
good. Yeah,
Sir.
I thrive in that. You know, like,
Yeah.
put it on. She's like,
That's not clarity. We're just clarifying.
We are making sure.
shout out to General Mosquitoes in the building.
Well, go on.
But yeah, I thrive in it.
Okay.
You know, and if you actually sit and think about it, the more you feed your angel in you,
Yeah.
the more you weaken that demon that you need from time to time.
You need it.
You need it.
Usidanganyane.
What you need to do is make sure that both are strong enough to sit at the table and have a conversation. Si moja ni slave ya mwingine. You get?
Yeah.
And that's how you see when you watch cartoons, there's always the good angel and the demon on each shoulder, both with
Yeah.
sentiments that make sense from each perspective. That's what you need. And then for you to sit and reconcile both into one. That is good and evil at the same time.
Evil.
But yeah, as we continue, I have a quick side note that I saw and became very interested in. Shout out to all my people. What is not a deal breaker, but would be greatly disappointing to find out about your partner? Something that isn't
would
a deal breaker.
Would it make us break up? But
No.
just be disappointed.
You'd just be like,
But they eat avocado.
Come on.
Wakulaje that.
Ah.
Wakulaje green grass.
okay, avocado, nini ingine?
Anafikiria wacha izunguke.
Shmani?
Number one,
Yeah.
there are many. They can't
There are
go
many.
down on you.
What do you mean, open the ice cream?
I can
It's
see
a deal
that.
breaker, but
It's a deal breaker or it's not a deal breaker.
it is a deal.
Because the question is,
No,
The
it's
question
not.
is,
it's not a deal breaker.
it's not a deal
you'll
breaker,
just be
but you'll be
disappointed.
really
Yeah,
disappointed.
that.
Oh wait, so if they're not doing that, you're
It's
like,
not a
"Bruh,
deal
see,
breaker. Them not eating yours is a deal breaker.
Sitamwambia toka, like
You'd be
I'll be
disappointed.
disappointed.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday I had a very interesting moment.
Mhm.
Sheikh Jambia pose na ukosoni.
Lol. Kifanya?
Ulijifikiria?
Alikuwa anafanya nini?
Ati ulijifikiria. I can't think about
Alikuwa
myself.
anafanya- ulikuwa
No,
unafanya
nilikuwa
nini?
nakunywa yogurt and then it was vanilla.
Oh.
So, ushaishika alafu kwa hivyo alafu like you you're like,
why?
you, I actually asked myself that. I was like, why?
You're basically convinced it wasn't vanilla.
It wasn't vanilla. It was white though. It was whitish. And I was like, pause.
I think I've said it here before.
Yeah.
It's when, let's say you're eating and then like your hair is, then you do this.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, yo,
Pause.
Are you being a diva right now? I want it to eat. Was I'm trying to eat it to eat. Yo, like, bro.
Pause.
Come
Pause.
That is a disappointment.
No,
Eh.
kitu tu anasema.
Oh.
Yani unajishuku.
Hey. Yeah, but
It's on a light note.
things
It's on a
only
light
people,
note.
guys with hair can relate if they're straight.
Nasikia hiyo mshiu, it was loud.
Karibu. You can drown out everything.
Okay, so
But,
for me,
mhm.
on a serious note, I'd be very disappointed, but it wouldn't be a deal breaker. Is if they come from like a damn, what would be like a disappointment?
So let me read you what Mr. Cojones is saying out here.
Mr. Nuts.
When you're watching a TV series together and she watches an episode without you, that's pure betrayal.
That one.
That
Hadi
one
mimi
too,
Kama
I
ni hivyo
like it.
tunaongelea.
Sipendi hiyo. Like uningoje jioni. Hata
Ama
wako
tuanze
home.
movie na tumalizie. Why?
Labda
Mbona?
tunasikia
Unaweza
usingizi.
kosa kumalizia, but sasa
Like,
amalizie
kuto
peke
Peke
yake.
yake.
Joe Mosquito
Crazy.
is asking, can someone fill me in on avocado?
It's guacamole.
Avocado.
Oh, my bad, it's avocado, bruh.
Avocado.
Over here, it's
We say
over.
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 Avocado.
Okay, avocado, man.
Yeah.
Oh, can't tunamaanisha on that tip.
Yeah.
I think I would say wachana na ile ati tumeanza. Mimi ile like check it. Nataka to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen
Mhm.
together. Then when we meet up wanaambia kusijua episode 4.
Hadi mimi
Wow.
sipendi kuwatch movie yenye mtu amewatch.
Hatuwezi.
And listen,
Pamoja.
make sure unafaa tuanze pamoja.
Hatuwezi watch hiyo.
Yeah. Oh, gentlemen
Ni
ni
kali.
Kwanza
Ni kali.
movie yake.
Ni kali
Yeah.
sana.
Gentlemen meaning.
It's a movie.
It's a series.
It's a drug.
Me, mine, another one. Someone
Yeah.
who can't cook.
I was about to say that, but I was like, no, hey, it's because they pick out.
Someone who can't
Me,
cook.
it's a deal.
A man.
Yeah, who can't help you cook. That is.
I mean, cook cook aje.
Like cook, help you cook or cook for you.
Mimi sipendi chakula wanaume mimi.
It's a deal.
Ni better kuliko yako.
When I say hawezi trust mwanaume.
By the way, this is our petition to Shmani for naan bread. Okay.
Man, that thing was nice.
Okay.
I don't like men. Okay, you
What?
can cook.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is this your coming out?
That's a closing statement.
No.
Feel free. This is a
over.
safe space.
No, I
It's
don't like
okay.
men
No,
who. I'm
no,
not finished
it's
this.
okay.
No.
Who are men?
No, I don't like men.
I have
I
a
don't
friend
like
of mine.
my men who,
She likes girls.
when they cook for me.
You don't like being cooked for by a man?
No, I prefer cooking. I mean, cook at your own time when I'm not there. Eat your food.
No, have you found a man who
Good
can
one.
cook
Wow,
for you?
that's
Have
a
you-
good one.
have you-
I'm like,
sister
Nataka
ina-
Esther.
sister ina
This one.
kutaka. Have you found someone who can cook for you, like them offering, and have you tried their food?
But me
You know-
spendi
but you
tu
know
chakula
men-
Mimi
men-
niko na hiyo
Bamba.
perspective.
Bamba.
See,
Do you know
niko na hiyo
men are the best chefs?
No, I don't know.
No, like in the
She angalia like-
Michelin star,
Yeah.
That is
whatever.
the reality.
Have you ever seen a female?
See,
men are
I
the
know
best
the roaming
chefs.
chef. He's good.
Have
I
you
know
seen
chef
that?
for
Globally.
Hili lipunde
Islando.
inafanya Rome.
Nasema globally
Chef
mtu
for
wangu.
Islando.
Ni mwanaume.
I know.
Kwenda huko.
Si nasema, okay,
No,
I
I'm saying
know,
go
but
Owachi.
si ndio the roaming chef.
I'm just saying globally.
Oh,
Shmani.
kuna mwingine.
Men make the best chefs like globally.
For real?
In the
Yeah.
best hotels in the world.
Bro, yeah,
The
I
5-star
know.
hotels,
Yes.
dude.
I know.
Full kitchen.
I know,
Would you date a
but
chef?
yes, I date
Na
a chef.
hata wewe kupikia.
Atanipikia sasa huyo nitakuwa anajua kupika. I have a
So ndo issue
perspective
yako.
of
Men can't cook.
hadi sipendi like niko hadi mtu akiniambia
Kama
ati
kupikia.
niko like mimi ndo najua nenda hata dem akipika na washwagwa like nende tu
Okay, me kuna vitu I won't allow my man to cook.
nione
Unapika aje?
akimake mistake niko like
Anaweza jikamua ndani ya stew.
Kuna vitu
Swali kwanza nakaa kuuliza na weki.
mimi huyo mse
Oh, sawa. Wewe kagi.
wengine
Weka-
wengine
Na
ujamu
unapanga
I think ndo
That is
kwa
wrong.
sana unapomwekea tu recipe zote hapo like you know.
hawajui kucheza na recipes.
Ukimwonyesha
you
zote.
are what you are.
Mimi najua kupika.
Yeah, kuna vitu zingine nakubali upike, kuna zingine
Kama
sikubali
nini?
upike.
But listen,
Rice, ugali, spaghetti.
Vitu zenye
But
si
I like
complicated.
my stew, I'll do it for myself.
okay, but check it. Me it's a deal breaker if you can't cook.
Lakini mimi
Unakuaje wewe ni dem hawezi pika?
nimeikula like accidentally yenye sijui eti alipika.
Ilikuwa poa.
Sasa niko like
Ulimcompliment.
unajua nilicompliment but naweza tu kubali apike hiyo.
Unajua.
Ndio sasa nimeona una get.
Me I've
Usimpe
had
chance nyingine.
I've had a man who cooked for me there. I think that's the best fish I've ever had of a man who cooked a fish for
I
me.
make good fish as well.
You do?
Nilikuwa mgonjwa
You've not
kampo.
prepared that for me.
Nilikuwa mgonjwa kampo. Siwezi
Unaona yako ni
move.
trauma.
Siwezi move.
Sasa umefungia
Siwezi fanya
sisi wote.
anything. So this guy alikuwa nilimwambia tu ni saa 5 sijui saa 6 na alikuwa kwangu. Mwambia nipikie tu whatever is there. So kulikuwa na spaghetti nakwambia unajua mawe.
What?
Si maybe ajui hiyo stage ya kuweka
Hadi
maji
ajui
baridi.
nyanya. Like it was out and that was the first time like a man is cooking for me.
So,
Like
unaona
I've
yako ni
never
My first
trauma.
time was the
Trauma.
best experience.
Yako ni
man.
trauma.
hapana sipendi.
Okay.
But
Okay,
Baadaye
probably there
usichange,
might
usichange.
be. But
We need more women like you.
mimi nakwaga nimewashwa.
Hey, we need more women.
Nah, we need people who are helping each other.
Okay,
That's
this
so
idea
fun.
I love when you help me cut
No,
onions.
no. Shmani anasema anakupata hivi, toka unafanya nini?
Shmani ukwa, that's for real.
Good woman.
You want to go to Shmani's
Toka
house
hapo.
and cook. Me, I think it's been a couple
But
of
unajua
days.
nimekula food ya job so I trust her because she knows how to cook. Mimi siwezi hadi kula chakula watu.
But still ukienda kwa Shmani utampikia.
Tatembea.
Mbona nikapike kwa Shmani? Kwani nimechizi? Naekanga miguu kwa meza hivi na naanza kuitisha. Acha nikwambie ile siku nitashikwa huko nitachapwa. Not because at nini. Mimi ukaa huko na naitisha nikaa ni
Kama
kwangu.
ni kwako.
Hiyo akwani.
But if I say like I want you to help me, let's cut onions, tukate nyanya. But let me just do the cooking. When nichapie story.
But
Na
then
sipendi
siwezi
kupika
katakata
solo.
kitunguu.
Like tuko kwa sitting room na watch.
Sitting una watch.
Kuja ustori na mimi nikipika.
Yeah.
Lakini
That is all
sikati
you have to
kitunguu.
do.
Kwa
See,
nini
kata
usikate
kitunguu.
Eh, by then mbona nilie? Unajua ina reduce gangster.
Kamlisha
violence.
unajua kufanya nini?
Imagine Kamlesh anajua kudu.
Nini?
Hakuna.
Yo, niko like she's ananitetea. I'm like, finally.
Hakuna walai.
She just said
hakuna.
hakuna.
I've never seen him do anything.
Every time he gets in the kitchen, it literally vitu zitavunjika.
Yeah, I know it's clumsy. That I know,
Yeah.
very clumsy.
Hey, your CV is strong.
But
bro.
I've never seen you cook, even eggs.
Even water.
Never.
You don't know how to cook
And
what?
I've been your, oh my god, for real, I've never seen you do anything.
Nini Morio?
It's true. Walai, you've never
Mani
done-
hujai kula chakula yangu.
Hakuna. Never. Never ever cook. Eshar cooks though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is a good cook.
So,
Actually, a
You
very
don't
good
know.
cook.
Kwa hivyo?
Hey,
hey,
wewe.
check.
Wewe tukibaki na wewe.
Nakwambia, tutakunywa maji baridi.
Sasa mtu ni mgonjwa na eti amebaki na kamle.
Check.
Hawa ndio wako.
Anaona. Jumia. Ati global.
Na create
Walai ni
committee.
global
Sasa maliza
pizza
pesa na wiki moja.
Ah,
Na
no
create
way.
committee ya mazishi. Ukiwa msick na ni mimi na wewe solo. Mapema.
Ah.
I'm like, did you see that? Was it a Congolese dude ama Ghanaian?
What happened?
Mwenye ali create group ya funeral plans zake,
Man.
then akakunywa sumu live.
So
Yeah, I
sad.
saw.
Shut-
It's crazy. It was a cycle.
Shout out to him, man.
Well, maybe alikuwa na madeni za Illuminati.
But by then I can cook. On a serious note,
Shout out to you.
I can cook.
Kama unajifanya serious.
Cool.
See, shout out to him.
Madeni za Illuminati lakini.
Hey, listen, wase fulani wakikufuata tu.
Jitoe tu.
Na kwanza ni kwa ndai yake.
Jitoe.
Kwa ndai.
Hiyo whip ulishika aje na kokongo?
Nakumbuka hiyo wewe.
Hapo hapo.
Blood money. You feel me? Yo,
Blood in, blood out.
what's your disappointment but not deal breaker?
For me, siko sure.
Iko.
Mi zangu tu ni deal breaker tu.
Wewe huwezi kosa kwanza.
Ile tu utakuwa like, damn, for real, you don't do this?
Lakini wafa.
Oh, you're not like that?
Like if she doesn't cook, I don't mind. But I do mind. Like if it's not long term, you get like
No, tunaongelea
long term. Ache kijitoe ukichange by the way.
Wallahi.
Yeah. Nachangia nani?
Kama
Yeah.
hujui kunipiga picha mzuri. Please take good pictures of me.
I know.
Please. I like a man that when you're anajua tu napenda, like ako tu hivi
Like,
nyuma
hey,
yangu.
baby.
Anicho.
Look at you.
Nika semi hivyo, but nitapata tu amenitumia. Niko like, oh, look, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alafu hapo kuna mwingine anasema my dad hates movies with subtitles.
I
Also,
mean,
I
I
also
love.
can't watch movies with subtitles.
I can't watch movies without subtitles.
Macho zangu zuko hapa.
And
Sioni what's going on. Niko
Like a
hapa.
Multitasking.
I know.
Sasa ushaona hiyo meme ya macho ziko hivi.
So
Unasema ukiwa-
wani alinitumia hiyo reel. Yeah, mse fulani akona macho moja hapa hivi chini na ingine hapa juu.
What? Yeah,
Then anataka kucheza
subtitles.
pool. So mse alikuwa na hit everything but the ball. At some point hadi alihit. Inaitwa nini hiyo chalk?
Yeah. Everything but.
Everything but ilikuwa
Yeah.
tricky. You need level.
So
Alright.
they're like movies with like accents.
So
Sometimes
let me
I don't understand.
let me finish.
Unaweka waeke.
Accents out
So-
so, ni
Strong
strong.
jama accent.
Accents.
Oh.
Anasema, my dad hates movies with subtitles. My mom is a foreign film buff. She has been trying to change him for decades. And while he'll sit through and sometimes even enjoy them on occasion, he'll still groan. Anytime she suggests a movie with subtitles.
Okay, lazima niweke. Unaona hadi zile za kudownload.
Me, I don't mind both. I can do without or with.
Me, I can't focus.
Kama iko saa ingine movies zingine ziko na like deep accents.
Accent kaya wapi?
I don't know.
Jamaican.
South
Probably
Africa?
maybe even British sana.
The gentleman uliona na subtitles.
Nilieka sana. Zinanipitanga.
Walai. What?
Alafu
Nilieka.
Miss Sky anasema if they have live, laugh, love around their home.
Around them.
I have.
Red flag. Hizo masaying hizo ndo hao.
Oh my god.
Atakuwa too disappointed.
Live, laugh,
Niko na hata na kuko kukiingia kwa
Oi. If she has a butterfly tattoo.
That's a.
Not a deal breaker.
Especially just
disappointment.
up here. Yeah,
What?
disappointed.
Yeah.
Ama, and this is a
Walai.
disappointing thing that I
Why?
like.
Me maybe kwa thighs. Sipendi maneno kuna tatu kwa paji.
My boy.
Mi kitu ingine disappointing but hatutaachana. Pierced, etc.
Where exactly?
Nipples, down under. You know, hatutaachana.
Hey, down under zebra. When kashetani fulani.
Hey, shetani ni kutotu shetani ni interesting.
For long time, bro. For long time. Oi. For long time.
Hapana.
English.
Alafu apate mwenye ametoboa ulimi.
Siku moja kudunge. Siku moja nakukata hiyo
Hapana.
meki.
Acha nikwambie.
Zelewa.
Down under.
Zelewa.
Unacheza na down under.
Hey.
Boski.
Hey.
Down under.
Lakini you see, like fellatio with a
How did we get there?
How did you even get there?
she knows.
Anaenda kutoboa.
You know. How do you know?
Anaenda kutoboa.
How do you know?
Moving on swiftly.
So moving on swiftly, in college, watched the movie Donnie Darko for the first time, and when it ended, I had so many questions and was analyzing the meaning behind it. Tried to talk to my then boyfriend, and he seemed disinterested. Finally, after half an hour, he says, "Can you please stop talking about it? It's just a movie. You're just supposed to enjoy it, not analyze it."
Not analyzing. It's not that deep, bro.
It wasn't.
Umetoka cinema mkokogari tu wako.
Kwanza watu
Lakini
wanaongeanga
venye
movie
wali-
zikiendelea staki. Acha tu watch.
Oh, listen. So for me,
Zinaendelea unaongea.
because I'm an
nini.
artist, this is one for me.
Yeah,
It might even be a good break, no. But
yeah,
sema nimemake ngoma, sitaki kuchezea ngoma zangu mpya zote.
Yeah.
But kuna zenye okay, since you're my person,
yeah.
listen to this. Bro, 30 seconds in ushaanza kuongea. That gets to me, man. Unasema nini na hujasikia?
I
30
get you.
seconds ni mom.
I didn't know.
Sikiza the whole thing, make a
30 seconds na 20 seconds ni mimi nimeweka intro,
Labda yasikia.
alafu tag, alafu ndo nimeanza kusema işte messenger. Ushaanza ngoma noma sasa.
Pump your track. Like you're done.
Ushaitoboa na ipo hapo ni toboa. But anyways, yeah.
Ulikuwa unasema?
Unaongea katikati ya movie.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
tuna watch na unaanza, by this bro, shut up.
When
Oe, ama mwenye because me I don't mind kurudia ma movie.
Yeah.
Let's say if it's a really good movie and na suggest ya shmani tunawatch pamoja. Basi hawa sewa yes soon after.
Anakuharibia movie.
Check, no spoilers by the way.
Don't give me spoilers, bro.
Me for me another one. If you do these like charity marathons,
Which one?
What is that?
like sijui
Mata sijui hurtful something.
sijui that for what?
Sa dema sikuwe mcharitable.
Mwenye
We won't break up.
mwenye na don
No,
like for example,
trying to drag me to them.
donation of parts for women like this one. So.
No.
Hizo marathons of
Runs. ati twende sijui bike riding sijui wapi.
Si anataka mu explore.
hiking.
Check.
Hiking.
Chill.
Like let's me I can't date Kamlesh.
Unachiki kwanza hizi za groups.
Hizo zibambi.
Hizi za
Zote
so
mnalipa
me.
sijui do fulani. Mnaenda sijui sijui
Wenye wajui.
I'm like these people that band up as a family and try to go for these heart runs together. Who told you my heart is where yours is? Eh? like leave me out of your family 5k runs. Ama at your they're really motivated about going to the gym and they want to do it as a couple. It's disappointing. Like check.
Alisema hizi date boy mwenye workout. Corazon.
Yeye mwenyewe anakaa aje?
Anakaa fiti.
Kumbuka.
Mwambie lose weight kwanza.
Sasa kuna zone hizo kwa bebe.
Cheki. Tulikuwa na nani tukiona hiyo gari?
Tulikuwa na
Na yake ushinda hapo.
Tulimuona sijui wapi hapa. Yeah.
Alisema yaje iteseka.
It comes from money.
Alisema
Yeah.
Kwani shimani ushaiteseka?
nimekula live.
Hey, Joby of air, Joby. Hey.
Atenta.
Nauliza tu. Nataka kwenda gym. Nataka kwenda gym.
You trying to gym it? You trying to gym it?
His gym.
Guy.
Just ask it.
Unajua mimi sasa niko 1 month out in working out. So naingia the second month.
I need to bank.
Yeah, naweza ingia saa ya pili ya
In what way?
I don't know. Hapa. Hizi zimemea sana.
Sorry, ya gym by the way.
Nyo tunaangalia.
Ya nini?
Ya gym.
Shimani hakukuwa nini.
Mimi na workout ya mademeni.
Nimemea. Hapa niende kwa gym yake iko.
Manze.
So for me, I switched to calisthenics on your girlfriend. I lift myself.
You alituambia nini? She does what?
Nani?
Yoga.
Yoga, there's a name.
Pilates.
Pilates.
I was on my sauce.
Yeah.
I was like,
Sketch, man.
Nani?
Google it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, the Google. Look like, okay, I know it's something I wouldn't do.
Ati umesema nini?
Maybe I do calisthenics on your girlfriend. Yeah. That's how I'm working out nowadays.
Push up, pull up, pull ups, pull outs.
Pull outs, you know, and then blunt ups, you know, if you know what I mean.
Push ups.
And then, Shmani, I see. If she's a vegetarian.
Me, it's a deal breaker. I see.
18, I say if she's a vegetarian, it's not a deal breaker, but I'll be disappointed. And then, Pia.
Would you date a vegetarian?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't date a vegetarian, but you know I'm turning to be a vegetarian soon.
Oh yeah, wewe nyama zili.
Good, man.
I'm allergic to
To meat.
proteins. Any chicken, egg, fish, beans, everything.
What do you mean? What happens?
So just nafura nawashwa. Alafu I have to take meds nowadays.
Kung sa job,
Man, hiyo ni nini shida za kidosi, thank you God.
So Miss Manyanya anasema my
Come
ex was not only picky in terms of food, but food he liked, but also had Michelin standards for every meal he ate, homemade or not. My love language is cooking for others, but dating him sucked the joy out of it for me.
Nyanya zimeiva.
Nothing was that to, it's not even that. I could
Miss Manyanya.
napenda nyama yangu medium rare.
Yeah.
Apeleke hizi.
Nyanya zimeiva.